Stampers, this is Dawn from DawnStampingThoughts.net, and today we're going to make this beautiful card. I made these for my team for the month of April for hitting goals last month in March. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so these are the pieces we're using. I'm using the Whisper White, and this is the thick cardstock. And this is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then we're using the Watermelon Wonder. This is one of the colors that is retiring this year. Oh, I love this Watermelon Wonder. So, but this cardstock is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And then this piece is cut at 2 5/8 by 4 1/8. And then you're going to need 2 pieces of the Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper. And this piece is cut at 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. And then this strip is cut at 3/4 of an inch by 4. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just put this piece aside for right now. We're going to go ahead and put this layer together first. I'm using some Fast Fuse. Put this onto the Watermelon Wonder. About right there. Okay, I'm going to put this onto the base. Okay, now we're going to use this piece here. We're going to do some stamping. Let me grab some scrap. Okay, so we're using 2 stamp sets. This is the Oh So Succulent. We're using this large flower right here. And then we're going to be using this stamp set, which is the Sweet Sentiments. And we're using Everyone Needs a Friend Like You. Now, I have made another card using the Easter greeting in this stamp set. And I'll show you that at the end of the video. All right, so I already have those 2 stamps on blocks. Okay, so we're going to be using the Versamark ink pad. And before we stamp, we're going to take our embossing buddy and rub that across the cardstock. This prevents static from the embossing powder sticking everywhere but where we want it to. And we're just going to go ahead and stamp the greeting first. So everybody needs a friend like you. I'm going to stamp that. I'm just going to stamp this. Hopefully this stamps straight. Right about there in the center. Don't want to put my head in the camera. Hopefully that's good. Good enough. All right, then we're going to take our flower and we're just going to stamp a border around that greeting. Okay. Can't see it very well. It's like a watermark. And then we're going to grab our white embossing powder. So let me grab that. Okay, so this is our white embossing powder. And I have another piece of scrap just to catch all the extra. Just going to run it down that. Okay, now if there's any little flakes, I see one right there. You can take a paintbrush or you can even use your fingernail, just kind of flick it off. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Now I'm just going to dump this back in and we'll grab our heat tool. Okay, so now this is our heat tool. This is from Stampin' Up. And this gets really hot. You can't heat emboss with the hairdryer, so we're going to use this heat tool. You'll be able to see it change to white, like a high gloss, once the heat melts the powder. Okay, so now we're going to do a little highlighting with the color so it's tone on tone. We're going to use the Watermelon Wonder Classic ink, and I'm going to use a sponge dauber, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to make a circular motion over top of these flowers just to kind of make those flowers pop. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. It's very subtle. Now on the other one that I'll show you, it's really very noticeable. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and layer this piece onto the Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper. Okay, looks really pretty. All right, now we're going to go ahead and flip this over. We're going to add some dimensionals. And I'm going to put 3 at this end here, and then 2 on this end. So this is going to straddle your strip here down the center, because I'm going to put it towards the left-hand side. Okay, then one more thing, we're going to add some basic rhinestones to the flower centers. And I'm going to be using the paper piercing tool to pick up the rhinestone to set them on the flowers. Isn't it pretty? Such a simple but beautiful card with all the sparkle from the Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper and then the rhinestones. So pretty. So let me show you the other ones real quick. Okay, so here are the other ones. All done the same way. And then let me show you the one that I made with the Perfect Plum. Isn't this beautiful? Now this one is using the Easter greeting from the stamp set, the sweet sentiments that we used for the Everyone Needs a Friend Like You. It's from this stamp set right here. May peace be your gift this Easter. And all I did different was the color, which was the Perfect Plum cardstock, and then the Perfect Plum classic ink. Isn't that pretty? Super cute. So you can change the card to really any greeting you want. Okay, so I have all the products listed that I used in today's videos listed below this video. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any future videos. Okay, thanks for stopping by and we'll see you later. Bye.